up guys, Stacia here, and today I'm coming at you guys with a new video. Today I'm going to be talking about how to overcome an injury. In sports, injuries are inevitable. Trust me, I know. I played a lot of sports, I've done a lot of activities, and injuries are inevitable. Yes, you can prevent them, but at the end of the day, something's gonna happen. You're not gonna go, a whole year, or you're not gonna go 3 or 4 years of playing a sport without getting injured. So here's how to overcome an injury. Now, you need to first turn a negative into a positive. So for me, I got injured. I tore my UCL, not completely. They say it's more like a sprain because it's not where it needs surgery. When it's torn completely, that's when it needs surgery, but they're saying it's like more of a sprain. So yeah, so this is the worst injury that I've gotten in boxing so far. I've gotten, like knuckle bruises. That's pretty common in boxing. I've tweaked my thumb or my pinky a couple times, pretty common in boxing. Wrist hurting, pretty common in boxing, like I'm saying. All injuries, there are very common injuries for boxers, right? And what you need to do is just turn your negative into a positive. Like, this could have been a lot worse. I could have needed surgery. If it torn any more worse than what it was, I could have needed surgery and I would have been completely out. Like, I would have been able to go to the gym, but I wouldn't have been able to use my elbow or my arm for an entire year if everything went well, right? So I need to look at this as a positive. Like, I can take full use of this 1 month that I cannot use this and still work, or I can dwell on the fact that, oh, I could have had surgery, and oh, I can't use it for a month, and oh, this and this and that. No, you can't do that. You gotta have a positive mindset. I'm telling you guys, positive mindsets will get you through almost anything in life. Like, and I'm not here to sound sappy or anything, but it's very, very true. Like, if you have a positive mindset, you can get through a lot. I'm telling you guys. So just having a positive outlook on an injury is a good thing. It's a go, for sure. So have a positive outlook on any injury that you have. That's probably rule number 1. Rule number 2 is find some alternative things that you can do. So for example, I am a orthodox boxer. So my injured hand is my front hand, my lead hand. So what I've been doing is I've either been practicing just my feints and then coming with the right hand, feints, uppercut, stuff like that. Or I've also been switching to southpaw, where my right hand is my lead hand. And that's been a huge help for me because I've not really been focusing on, oh, I can't use this hand. I've been focusing on let me get my my lead right hand to look and be better, right? And that's also where turning a negative into a positive also comes in, because if I were not injured, if I were able to use my left hand or left arm, I probably wouldn't be working southpaw as much as I have been the past couple weeks. Or another thing that I've been doing is I've been working a lot on my footwork. So if you guys have an arm injury, a hand injury, focus on your footwork. It's always good to go back to the basics. And what I mean by the basics is stepping forward, stepping back, moving side to side, and those are really the basics. Those are the things that you don't really work on once you are boxing for like a year, or 2 years. You don't really work on the basics as much. I mean, I do every now and then. My coach makes me do it every now and then, but not nearly as much as when you started, right? That's one thing that I've been doing, is just focusing on my footwork. Literally, like, stepping forward and making sure that my back foot comes behind it, or moving back and making sure that my front foot comes behind it. That's what I've been doing. I've been focusing a lot on my footwork. I just bought an agility kit. I think I mentioned that in my last video. I purchased an agility kit, and if I were not injured, I promise you guys, I probably would not have even thought, it probably wouldn't have even came to my mind to even purchase an agility kit. The reason why I bought it was because I needed to think of some new workouts to do because I was getting tired of just using one hand. So I needed to think of some new workouts. And I think everything that I'm saying to this point falls under turning a negative into a positive. I've been able to turn me not being able to use one arm to focusing on some other things that I haven't focused on but I need to focus on, which, like I said, southpaw, it's always good to be able to switch, right? Footwork is pretty mandatory in boxing. If you don't got footwork, you pretty much don't have anything, right? So you need to focus on that, and that's what I've been doing. So another thing that I've been doing that can, I think, go across all sports is I've been doing a lot of film study. And if you guys don't know what film study is, it's basically when you watch fights and you break the fights down and you analyze the fights. You analyze the fighter, you analyze the movements, you analyze everything about the fight, right? And I've been doing like a lot of it. I've been doing a lot of it for like many different fighters, and it's been helping me. It's been helping me so that when I am 100%, I can work on all those things that I've been analyzing in the fights that I've been watching, from old school to new school to everything. I've been doing a lot of, you know, fight analysis and stuff like that. So I think that that's something that can go across all sports. If you're injured and you got a lot of time off and you got a lot of time to, you know, think or whatever, do some film study on whatever sport you have or whatever sport you do, right? Another thing is work on your mental game. I mean, there's nothing wrong with meditation, and there's nothing wrong with, like, you know, just being to yourself and working on yourself mentally. You know, when you're in the gym, you're working physically, right? But a lot of people neglect the mental aspect of athletics. And now that I'm injured, I've kind of been able to do that. I mean, I've been doing it before I was injured, but I kind of guess I put an emphasis on it because I am injured, and I do want to overcome this injury. And I also don't want to make it seem like I'm like have a broken bone or anything like that. It's not that, but it is an injury, and it is something that is not allowing me to work 100% in the gym. So that's why I'm like, my injury, because it is an injury, and it's been taking me out of not being able to work 100%. Yeah, guys, these were all my tips, and I hope you guys were able to take something from it, because like I said, this is all just from my experience. This injury that I'm dealing with right now has been like my biggest injury so far, and hopefully the biggest one that I'll have to deal with. You know, so these are just the tips that I've been giving you, or that I've been doing, you know, just staying positive, turning this negative into a positive by working on other things, and, you know, working mentally, and, you know, watching other people do the thing that I do. So watching other boxers box, watching, you know, film study. I hope you guys like this video. Like I said, these were just from my experience, from my point of view, and, you know, what I think. So like I said, I hope you guys liked this video, and if you guys did, I'll see you guys next time. Peace.
Goodbye. Bye. Goodbye.